Hello everybody, welcome to Nintendo Pow Block, episode 201. I am one of your hosts, Corey Dirrig, and alongside me, as always, is that retro code, Eddie V.
I want a baby Wario hoodie so bad.
Nobody wants that. Nobody.
Hello everybody.
Nobody wants baby Wario. No. Also joining us is the wonderful, the amazing Celeste Roberts from Another Zelda Podcast Blogs. Yay!
Hey guys, thanks for having me. Well, if Ed gets that baby Wario hoodie, I want to adopt a real baby Yoshi.
I mean, that's better than a baby Wario anything. Just gonna throw that out there. Just gonna throw that out there. Oh boy, how's everybody's week going? Good? As good as mine?
It's going great. It's hot, but
TGIT. Thank God it's Thursday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I'm hyped. Yeah, I'm hyped for Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. So for those who are watching live now and those who are listening to this show on Saturday morning, we are doing a Pride panel on Saturday. We have a bunch of LGBTQ plus panelists that are coming on to talk about games and being positive about their community and games and everything. So hosted by Eddie V himself, because he's just going to host everything. Ed, you can't host our women in gaming panel. I'm sorry.
Who's hosting it then?
I don't know. We have to figure that out. Celeste is hosting.
Okay.
Yay!
Yeah. So we're gonna try to do something every month on the Boss Rush podcast. Just have a different type of panel, type of hosting to just get other voices heard on the show. And it kind of started with our Black Lives Matter panel, and Ed and I talked a lot about that and how maybe that's something that we should be doing. We do try to get different voices on the show, but I think if we kind of make it a staple at least once a month to do something like that, I think it'll be good for everyone, just to hear different voices, different points of views. And, look, I know people are stingy about their podcast, and if we lose listeners, I don't care. You know what? This is better. Positive community building. It's better for our friends. It's better for everyone, just to get different voices heard. And look, you've heard mine and Ed's voice enough for 6 years. It's probably a good idea to get somebody else in there once in a while anyway. So, like Celeste, she's just going to take over the show one day when Ed and I retire. This is going to be her show.
But my voice is not as lilting as your voice is.
But it's happier. It's more cheerful.
Exactly.
I think it's because I'm off tomorrow, so like I am.
Yeah, I'd have a little bit more pep in my step if I was off tomorrow too, but I am not. So, but before we kind of get into the show, there's one more thing that I would like to kind of address as like a non-Nintendo topic. I would say, man, I'm tired. I got to stop staying up till 1 o'clock in the morning. Mixer this week decided to close its doors. Its last streaming day is July 22nd. So Boss Rush Games is going to try to find a new permanent home. Of course, we do stream everywhere like Twitch and YouTube also, but we've always kind of considered Mixer our home. It's where we started streaming personally. It's where we kind of hung our hat as Boss Rush Games, and it's just seeing all of our friends and our peers that have kind of been devastated by this abrupt announcement. To be completely honest, I still don't think that it was a good idea to do that so suddenly. But we are discussing where our prime home will be. Ed and I actually had a discussion on stream last night on my channel. So we're exploring options. I know a lot of people listen to us on YouTube. I know a lot of people listen to us on Mixer, and we hope that wherever we end up, you'll follow us. There's a lot of different options. I don't know if Facebook is the best option because that's where they're trying to move Mixer streamers. But yeah, so just want to let everybody know that not everybody keeps up with the news like we do. So I know we have a lot of Mixer people. So yeah, it's sad. It's kind of sad that where we kind of came up with this idea where we've been streaming for about a year now. It's going away. So yeah,
I don't know. I don't associate that kind of like Facebook with that kind of platform. I still think of what is it,
nobody does.
Farmville, and all these other little games that people would invite me to play when I was using Facebook.
Yeah. Let me tell you, there are two people that I know that went to Facebook Gaming that I followed on Mixer semi-religiously. That's Toucan Gaming and that's King Gathalion. I typed it in on Facebook in the web browser, on my phone's browser, on the phone app. Couldn't find them. I had to go to their Twitter page and click on the link in their bio to go find them.
Oh.
That's nonsense.
Just gonna throw that out there. If some of your favorite streamers are moving to Facebook Gaming, I recommend clicking the link in their bio if they have one, because it is impossible to find creators in the Facebook app. So just throwing that out there. I am really sad. I did kind of message Gathalion to see and Toucan to see like what the benefits are of Facebook Gaming and why they chose Facebook Gaming. So see if we get a response. But it is an option, but it's definitely not our first option, I don't think. So, but Ed, I know that you use Mixer a lot.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling?
I feel saddened by it, only because I I jumped onto Mixer because I was having problem with Twitch, and um, I feel like now for me personally, I can still I can stream my PS4 to YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and I probably for my gaming stuff and recording, I probably won't stream my stuff there. But like for my Xbox, I it was so easy just to. I mean, yes, I also had problems with Mixer, but it was so easy for my Xbox to go on, start broadcasting, and just be like, here. I'm like, okay, I see it, I hear myself. Let me throw the links out and go. I didn't have to deal with any craziness that I had to deal with Twitch. Um, so it's for the podcast for Boss Rush, Twitch and YouTube are a good option for us. Um, I want to play around with Facebook when it comes to that time where Mixer ends and give that and see how that goes. And then if I feel like Facebook could help us, with me, we'll probably all discuss if that's the right move. Other than that, if Facebook is becoming problematic or it's too hard to do anything, I would rather just keep it to Twitch and YouTube. And
Mm-hmm.
whoever wants to watch the show there, they can, or they could just listen to the podcast. I have my doubts with Twitch, but if that is a better option than Facebook, I'd rather go with the better option. And like I said, it's I'm not biased against Twitch or anything. If people want to, do stuff um personally on Twitch, they can. But like for Boss Rush, I kind of feel like uh YouTube is not really a good platform neither because of Google's craziness. But I'm like, I rather stream mostly there, with Twitch being the backup and
Yeah.
stuff. Um,
Yeah.
and that's only because YouTube, I feel like it's easier. People who subscribe can see that, hey, oh, there go that streaming thing. Let me click on it. Oh, they're doing AX or they're doing Boss Rush or they're having a discussion. Let me go and look into that instead of going through 5 different ads to click on to the one that you want
Mm-hmm.
and everything. So, um,
Yeah.
yeah, I that's me right now. And like I said, once Mixer's over with, I do want to take a week and stream with Facebook, see if I can learn the ins and outs. And if I feel like it's easier to do, then we could talk and see where to go. But other than that, I am sad that Mixer is going. I was hoping to see this. And I gotta say this before we go on. I really hope that Microsoft brings it back or develops something that's going to be their own streaming platform outside of Facebook, because I feel like it shouldn't be about money. It should be about people who want to build a community there, and it should be about fairness and equality.
Mm-hmm.
On Mixer. And if Microsoft has to learn that, then Phil Spencer needs to take ahead of this and be like, we seen some things, we're trying to do better and develop better, and so we want to put this out, so you guys, we're not trying to compete with Twitch, but we want to put out a more safer and more equal system and streaming platform for everybody to go in. And just like the way that you report stuff online, if there's craziness and we could see it, if we could see in your chat and everything, if they're connected to one of if they're connected to Xbox, well, there probably will be Xbox system, and that's their Xbox Live thing, we will ban them and hold them accountable for the stuff that they're saying. And if they continue to do it, their Xbox Live account is gone.
Yeah.
you know so hopefully Microsoft comes back and brings something better, because I think they had something better. They had something better with Mixer, but I think whatever pitfalls that they had, they have to learn and overcome.
Yeah. Celeste, I know that I don't think you stream really, but I'm sure you consume content places. I mean, I don't know how much you even knew really about Mixer or anything, but like when you watch stuff, where are you more apt to go? Are you going to like Facebook? Or are you going to YouTube? Like,
Well, I've stopped using Facebook as of January. If I get an email that someone I know has sent me a friend request, I'll log in, accept it. I don't even look at the news feed at all. But
that's probably a good idea.
Oh man, that's for another stream. My opinions on that. But like I said earlier, when I think of Facebook, I think of with gaming. I think of those. There's nothing wrong with these games, like Farmville and what I guess it's like a Bejeweled type games they have on there. I don't play any Facebook games. I think I used to play a little chef game or something in like 2008, but I think of YouTube, and only a few months ago did I even make a Twitch account to follow a friend, and then I've started popping in so often, but I didn't even know what Mixer was. That is how far removed I am. I didn't even know what Mixer was, so when you had posted the news, I clicked on it. I was like, oh, it's like a Twitch channel, just a different company.
Yeah. I mean, I think the reason why we started using Mixer is it was at the time before we, me personally, before I got this really sort of setup here, it was easy to stream to Mixer from your Xbox, right? It was built into the console. You can stream to Twitch and YouTube from there too, but it was just way easier to stream to Mixer, and the user experience was easier. The customization of your channel was way easier. Like, it was just a really nice user experience, let alone a really nice streaming experience. They came up with the low latency chat option, where Twitch has like a 30-second lag between chat and what the streamer is saying, and sometimes like you got to catch up, or you got to wait for an answer, or you know what I mean, if someone's trying to interact. 30 seconds is a long time to get an interaction in. So Twitch or Mixer was really nice because it was almost instant. I think it was like a 2 or 3 second delay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And and I think Twitch has gotten a little bit better. They do have a low latency mode, but it's still like 10 to 12 seconds. So at least from my experience this week, I've been trying to experiment with Twitch and seeing if that's a route that we're going to take. I've been kind of directing people there, but it's just Mixer going away is just kind of, it feels like the competitor to Twitch is gone, and Facebook is not really the place people really want to be right now. And we're going to actually talk a lot about this on Arsenal X on Sunday, but for all the right moves that Microsoft seems to be making with certain brands, I feel like partnering with Facebook Gaming was a huge step backwards for them. And I know like Microsoft is separate from Xbox, but just the way that Mixer was integrated into Xbox and how Facebook Gaming, you think of gaming, you think of the Xbox brand, not the Microsoft brand, and the way that they're going to try to use xCloud, their Microsoft streaming service, and integrate it into Facebook Gaming. Just seems like a backwards move. Like, I get, okay, you're closing down the main competitor to Twitch. You're not going to join Twitch, right? That doesn't seem, that seems like a monopoly is building. You do want to go somewhere else to differentiate yourself. But I almost feel like YouTube would be a better option there.
But the thing about it is Google and Microsoft are kind of also competing with each other in a sense. Google has their OS and their Chromebooks and stuff like that.
Yeah, we talked a lot about that last night too, especially because like Stadia is kind of doing a similar thing to xCloud. It's not the same thing, but it's a very similar service. And so, I didn't think of that until we talked about it yesterday, Ed. So, I guess that leaves you with Facebook Gaming, but man, I don't know.
And that's why I said I hope they come back with another streaming service that they, that contract with Facebook is done and over with, and they come back better with something. Because I think I just see Microsoft that, you want everybody to play anywhere, and you guys are a hardware and software company. You guys got the money, whether you're gonna lose it or gain or anything. You got other ways to make money, and this always don't have to be just through the streaming service. I just feel like Mixer was just a better platform to use, not a better platform to be on, but to use.
Yeah.
And that's two different things, because you could be on Twitch, and that might be where you feel like it's a safe community and stuff. But using Twitch is not always easier to do. And you literally, because like I was telling Corey, I'm like, that F2A stuff, like if it's connected to your phone and that phone breaks, or that you can't really get it through your email, it's screwed. There's no way that you could get around it. And then trying to get with contact support, it's going to take forever.
Yeah, no, it is. So
this is something else I thought of. So I'm in my 30s, and we're of that generation that was kind of introduced to Facebook, that kind of spearheaded its popularity. And then our parents, grandparents, I guess Generation Z started using it. But I've heard that Facebook is not as popular among teenagers and preteens. Is that true?
Yeah, Twitter well, I guess Instagram is, I don't even know if I would put it in the same category as like Facebook, but like Twitter is definitely dominating the younger space, just because like there's not as much to keep up with, I feel like, on Twitter. Like you don't have to, you know what I mean? Like I feel like Instagram is your photo album, and Twitter is where you consume news, and you can kind of customize how you read your news feed to an extent. But yeah, it's I don't know.
Facebook lost its appeal when it first became popular, like in mid 2000s and stuff, because everybody was on Facebook, and you would literally hear people be like, "Hey, I'll hit you up on Facebook," and so it just felt like once Facebook started doing deals with other people and started changing their platform and their format and stuff, people started losing interest because they kept changing stuff. It wasn't easier to lose. And then pretty much when that scandal came out and everything, people just like, I don't want my information to be out there. So they jumped ship from Facebook to Twitter. Then now, of course, now that like older adults are finding Facebook easier to use, whether they get news or whatever, they don't understand the access use of Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
where Facebook is just like, this is one platform that I could do everything. It's easy for me to jump on and connect with my other family members and call it a day. There was, what was before Facebook?
MySpace.
MySpace. People jump from MySpace to Facebook, and now people jump from Facebook to Twitter.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and I think it's just because it's just easier on Twitter to do whatever you want to do and call it a day and not have to really think about it.
My boyfriend calls Facebook a daily family reunion.
I mean, that's pretty much what it is, right? I mean, I barely use Facebook anymore. Like, you know, we have a community there that I check on when people post stuff, but like, I don't really care about Facebook. I only post stuff when I think I have an idea that's going to make my family mad. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like what I was talking about before we started recording, like that whole Disney thing. And I know we're going to get into the show in a second, guys. I know. I'm here to listen about Nintendo, not Mixer. I'm sure everybody's tired of it. But anyway, I posted that thing about Disney theme parks is changing the theming around Splash Mountain, because Splash Mountain, for people that don't know, the characters and stuff, the ride isn't this way, but the movie and the stories surrounding these characters has a lot of kind of old thinking, kind of racial connotations, right? And so they're changing the ride, and everybody in my family was freaking out. You're stealing my childhood. I'm calling people out. I don't care. They can.
But
whatever.
The thing about it is, who is stealing your childhood? Like,
no, listen. Like, this. Let me finish, and
Corey,
then you can.
Did you have the power to time travel to go take somebody's childhood? Like, were you stealing their Nintendos and taking away the amount to take tags?
Hey man, if I had a time machine to steal people's childhood, I'd buy every single copy of Earthbound available, leave them sealed, and then time travel 20 years in the future and sell them all.
Retire at your age.
So,
man, wait, you gotta make sure you have the game guide. With
I know,
it too,
sealed in box
and the smelly
with guide.
stickers.
Yeah, but seriously, I posted it, and like, yeah, I people are angry, we'll say, and I think it's hilarious because
people are reaching and doing the most.
My family,
you are
not my whole family. There's certain people in my family that you just look at them and you just want to roll your eyes. Okay, and you know, no names, but I know everybody in my family knows who these people are, and the people that we are talking about know who they are too. So, yeah.
I will say that I was pleasantly surprised when I brought it up to my family members, because I thought they were going to go along with the whole of my childhood is gone. But because we live in Louisiana and we love Princess and the Frog, my cousin's like, I'm excited. I like that movie. Finally, New Orleans in Disney World.
Well, if you stay at Port Orleans French Quarter, it's all New Orleans themed.
That's yes, in Disneyland. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah.
And Disney's not going to care. They're going to be like, yeah, we're changing it, but we still got 17 other thousand attractions that you're going to go and pay us money for food and stuff like that, and the cruises and everything. So you don't have to like the change of Splash Mountain. We already know that y'all going to do some other stuff. We know that we put out the 6th edition of the Lion King or something. You're going to buy it in 4K.
The only thing that I can think of that upset me is when Tower of Terror was changed to Guardians of the Galaxy, because I just love Tower of Terror.
It's still Tower of Terror in Disney World. It's still Twilight Zone.
Yes, and in Tokyo Disney Sea. So as long as it remains somewhere on the planet.
Their contract with CBS runs out next year, and I don't think they're renewing it. And I think they're already planning to do the Guardians thing, because they own it. It's cheaper, right, in the long run to have an attraction of a property that you own.
It's more timely. I mean, I'm going to be honest. Plus, Twilight Zone is not as popular anymore.
Yeah, plus, like, it's weird the way the contracts work at Disney World proper. Like, they own Marvel, but they can't use the Avengers or X-Men. And so, like, that's why Disney is making movies in the cosmic realm for Marvel because those are characters that they can monetize in their theme parks and in their shops and stuff, is because they can use those characters. They're allowed to sell merchandise of the Avengers, but you can't see like Captain America walking around the theme parks or anything like that.
Yeah, because I think Fox,
Universal.
Fox has.
Disney owns Fox now. Disney owns Fox now. So okay. No, this is just like a deal that Universal Orlando has. You can see the Avengers at Disneyland. You just can't see them at Disney World, which is really, it's a thing. We can talk about that on a Disney show that I've been planning for like 6 months. But
look, I'm a Six Flag person, so Warner Brothers and Looney Tunes and the Six Flags Great America with the eagle and stuff. That's my thing.
Yeah. So now that we are 25 minutes into the show, we're going to get into this housekeeping. This is Nintendo Pow Block, Boss Rush Games Nintendo podcast. Every week, Ed and I, as well as our friends from around the internet, come together to you live right here on twitch.tv/Boss Rush Games Live, and very soon ending on Mixer to talk about the latest news, rumors, releases, and your questions. If you can't join us live, no big deal. You can head on over to youtube.com/Boss Rush Games and podcast services every Saturday morning to hear our lovely voices. Remember, you can like, subscribe, share, rate, and review, and check out all of our content on bossrushgames.com. We're doing a giveaway. We're giving away We're giving away Paper Mario: The Origami King on July 16th. Yeah. Just follow and tweet a screenshot of your podcast subscription to @PowBlockPodcast, and we will pick a winner from that thread. So,
yes,
awesome. Anyways, we're gonna get into this news. First news: Smash characters. Smash characters.
I know you're excited, Ed.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, he's not. It wasn't Arms 2. It was just a character.
That was a disappointing thing, but
I'm gonna admit I was wrong. I thought they were gonna pick Springman and Ribbon Girl and Robo Springman because they all kind of had the same moveset. It gives you, ways to play around with costumes, and you can have gender swaps and everything. Nope. They went with Min Min. Is the first new character from Fighter Pack Season 2. Ed, what are your thoughts?
Well, she's the first DLC character. I'm excited about that. Second of all, that animation, that trailer was so good. I was just like, okay, I want an Orange TV show. Why is Nintendo so good with these trailers and reveals a Smash?
Because they're trying to sell you DLC, man. By the way,
already sold me. It's Nintendo.
By the way, Sakurai's living room.
Really
by
good,
the way,
trailer, because she's a fighter. Like, she fits the Smash universe, where like this is kind of a fighting game in a sense. And as a character, with the dragon thing and her other arm and stuff, it was really cool. And then I like how Sakurai broke it down on how she used her and everything. It was a good idea to put her in and everything. Oh, and third of all, fourth of all, I should say. Shout out to Sakurai having the Xbox One X and the PlayStation 4 Pro. Like, thank you for being like a true gamer. Like, that's dude, that guy's super awesome.
That guy's a fighting game machine, though. Like, he loves fighting games. So, I mean, it doesn't really surprise me that much, but also he's got a pretty cool looking living room. I just want to say he's got 2 TVs in there, like 2 like really nice TVs. Kind of like, I want his living room.
Right. And I was just like, it was so funny. They were just like, there was a news story about it. It was just like, we think that the people found out who Sakurai, where he got that couch from that he's sitting on. I'm like, are y'all making a news story about his couch? Is this really happening? But yeah, I think it's a great idea that they got Min Min for a fighter. I know some people were disappointed, but I enjoyed the trailer. I enjoyed the reveal. I wish there was an Arms 2 announcement, but unfortunately that didn't happen. Yeah, so I'm proud that Min Min is there, and I feel like I'm not gonna get her now. But I will wait till the rest of the cast is revealed and then just buy the season 2 DLC.
Yeah, I'll probably when she drops, I'll get the season 2 DLC when she drops. But I'm gonna wait till then. But Celeste, you're a huge ARMS fan, as we all know.
Oh, I've never even played it.
I know. I'm just
oh,
messing
okay.
with
I
you.
was like, oh dear. You're putting me on the spot here.
I'm just kidding.
I'm a poser. Well, I looked her up, and she is absolutely precious. I love her dragon arm, and I love that she's apparently a ramen-loving spring boxer. I miss ramen shops so much right now. I miss my ramen fix. And you know what she kind of reminds me of, and I guess this would be all the ARMS characters, she with the long arms, it reminds me of Yuriko the half beast from Bloody Roar, Primal Fury, how long her arms are. You know who I'm talking about?
Yes.
So, and she was just as cute as Min, but I've seen a lot of positive reception on Twitter about Min. I haven't really seen too many complaints. A lot of people are either indifferent or excited. Some people have been saying their kids are especially looking forward to Min's appearance.
I'm so happy that you say Bloody War, because everybody, literally, if people in the gaming fighter community, they want that one series to come back so bad.
Oh man,
yeah, everybody wants Bloody War to come.
Is this just an Ed thing, or is this really?
No.
I would like it.
If you
it's an Ed and Celeste thing.
Right. If you put out that, hey, if anyone would like to see a Bloody War remake, how many people would go and get it? You probably would get some good responses. Be like, I remember playing Bloody War here and there, and I brought this game in the series. Yeah, people love Bloody War because it was. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna. No, I want you to continue because this is embarrassing. What I have to say.
It was a new way to play a 3D fighter. Like, yeah, you are someone, a human character, but transforming into that beast and having a whole new combo set and fight move set, like that was the best. And the soundtrack was amazing. Like Bloody War is one of those that don't get recognized enough, but people who had the game and played it to death, yeah. Say Bloody War 1 and 2 come out for Switch, people will put their money down for a physical or a digital. I would buy it on the eShop quickly right after the Nintendo Directs.
That's awesome. The only one I've played is for the GameCube, Bloody Roar, and I spent so much time even just playing it by myself. I loved the storyline. I was just the fact that they can transform into these animals, and I was a young early teenager at the time. I used to write fan fiction, Bloody Roar fan fiction.
Ooh.
Nice.
I shipped Sheena and Yugo, and then I found out that is not canon. It's Yugo and Alice, apparently, who are together. So I'm really sorry if I've offended anyone with my completely unread fan fiction.
Man, you offended me, because I've never heard somebody dive deep into Bloody Roar lore.
My goodness. That's my favorite part of fighting games, the lore.
If it wasn't Soul Calibur 2 or Soul Calibur on Dreamcast, it was Bloody War. Some people who were into Tekken and Dead or Alive, yeah, but that was more Japan than more America. Probably Japan and UK than more America. But yeah, Bloody War has a big following. It's sad to see it not be around. So
it's cool. It's an absolutely cool concept.
Yes.
I loved it. I loved it so much. Games, the graphics, settings. Oh man.
Even though we are supposed to be talking about men.
Sorry, men.
Maybe Ed and Celeste maybe Ed and Celeste just host the show, and I should just leave because this is way more interesting than the show we normally.
No, it's just that when she mentioned Bloody War, I got happy because I know some of the people in the fighter community and be like, you talk about Bloody War and eyes light up.
I hope I made somebody's eyes light up tonight or whenever they listen to this podcast, because yeah, men, you're adorable, and I'm really happy you like ramen because I love it too.
When Captain Falcon had on that little apron and Miriam was eating it at the end, I was just like, I laughed, and I had to rewatch that whole thing again. I'm like, I love this.
I love charming stuff. It's just, I love whimsical things. Just, it's very easy to take life so seriously, especially when you're an adult and so many heavy things on your mind. I want to laugh. I want whimsy. I want cute sometimes.
Bloody Roar isn't cute. Did I miss something?
It can be when you do the big head mode. It's pretty hilarious. Yes.
And then it's not cute when you're getting your tail kicked like 6 different ways to the air because when someone knows how to juggle you, it's like, oh, dang nabbit.
But it doesn't actually, does it show blood?
No.
Okay. You know what's just funny because it's called Bloody Roar. It's a pretty, I don't know if I'd say kid friendly. It depends on how lenient your parents are, but it's not like Mortal Kombat at all.
It's a different name in Japan, but when it got located to America, they changed the Bloody War. Go to YouTube and type in Bloody War, history of Bloody War, and get your life educated because you will be like, wait, what? Yeah.
Sorry, Corey, we got a little impassioned there.
No, it's.
I'm not
complaining.
If Destiny and Bloody War crossover, Corey will probably buy it.
Yeah,
Corey, you would get me. I want to give you a little. I thought about you today, and this is a plug for another podcast I listen to. I'm not affiliated with Retrovaniacs. Before every episode gets started, they talk about what they've been playing, and Jeremy Gregory on there is a huge Destiny fan. He talks about it almost every episode for a little while.
Yeah, it seems like I'll have to look that up. Yeah, I mean, we have a Destiny podcast every Monday, so yeah, man, I don't know if that was a good idea or a bad idea for my self-esteem, but we started it, so. But yeah,
your self-esteem.
He's happy that Destiny is back and he has people to talk about it and play with.
Yeah, so but then I made the very amazing decision to ask Josh Finney to co-host with me, and every time he speaks about the lore, I'm like, I'm so embarrassed that I don't know this much about Destiny. I know a lot more than the average person, but he it's
deep dives.
Yeah, it's amazing. So.
I'm still at baby states. I'm like, I just beat the game and that was it. But it's the light level.
The light level is 1060 right now. So there you go. I'm 1005.
Is there a dark mode like Mega Man or something?
The darkness is coming. That's what this whole season is about.
Is that the one for
like the band, The Darkness?
No.
I'm just kidding.
No, they're aliens with pyramid ships.
That's the ones that's in September, right? Beyond.
No, they're here now. Beyond Light is going to a new planet, new destination. By the way, shout out to Nerd Generalists and Colonel Panic, by the way, for letting me stream with them on Tuesday.
See, Celeste, me and you could talk about Bloody War. He could talk about Destiny. Everybody, that's how Nintendo Pow Block is.
Yeah, let's all talk about games that aren't currently
on Nintendo. Just like all other podcasts.
But you know what is coming?
We are people of culture.
Yeah. Duh. Do you know where the Awoken come from, Ed? No.
At 7 a.m. when the alarm goes off.
So we're getting new amiibo. We're getting the Dragon Quest Hero and Joker as amiibo. The Joker one looks awesome. The hero looks like an amiibo.
Flat.
But the Joker one looks cool. He's got those blue flames that he's kind of skidding in on. Looks really good. So those are coming soon. Not really much else to say except they're coming soon, and you can look up images on the internet for them. So
yeah, the Joker one's gonna be hard to find because everybody wants it.
Yeah, that one's gonna be hard to find. I just stopped looking for amiibo because they're all so hard to find anyway that I'm just like, I can't. You know, there's so many that I want. I'm still missing like 5 of the 30th anniversary Zelda ones, and I just can't find them. So
I was wondering it because I was at Target today. I seen the K Rool and the Piranha Plat, and I'm just like, should I snag these?
How much are they going for?
$60.99.
Yeah, well, if you can find them in the store, they're $60.99. If you go on the internet, they're like $40 or $50 a piece. So. Speaking of amiibo, there's this cool new Destiny statue that's coming out in September from Numbskull. It's a 12-inch statue of the Stranger, which I want to put up there with my Shax and Saladin.
Is the Pride pin out?
The Pride pin? No, the Black Lives Matter pin is out. The Pride pin is coming.
Because you can pre-order them, right?
Yeah.
I gotta order. I gotta get some.
I don't think this is canon, but I looked up Amiibo on my phone, and an Etsy shop is selling Ultra Swole Pikachu.
What?
It's look like a bodybuilder Pikachu.
Oh, like a custom one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Because I was like,
no,
there's a Charmander one too.
Yeah, people make a lot of custom Amiibo. I want the Charmander one. I never got it. I feel really sad that I don't have it.
The original Charmander one?
Yeah, didn't they make one for... They made one, right?
Smash? Yeah. If I find it, I'll snag it for you and ship it.
No.
If
I have my Charizard. I have my Charizard one.
He's not as cute as Charmander, I hate to tell you.
I know.
He's cool. He's cool. He's like the cool older brother. And then Charmander's just the little toddler you want to take in from the rain and take care of. And,
I swear.
I'm gonna remember my Charizard amiibo forever because that was the amiibo I bought when Iwata died. I bought it at the Nintendo store that day.
Yeah, nice.
I bought my Charizard and I bought my Fire Emblem Lucino one that day.
Oh, so they're extra special.
Yeah. They're up there.
It's crazy. People still go out to buy Amiibo. Ever since Amiibo came out, people thought it was funny, but
I would too. But there's too many of them now. You can't keep up.
Unless you're Pierre Schneider from IGN.
Yeah.
Because he has them all. I'd be like, Pierre, how in the heck did you keep in touch with all of this?
Wow.
But he gets them.
Yeah. So. Anyways, we're gonna move on from that one to this next awful, terrible. Oh no, I lied. First one. This first story. Pokemon Unite has been announced for Switch. So last week we kind of talked about that Nintendo was announcing something big this week.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out they're making a Pokemon MOBA for Switch and mobile, which yeah, cool.
I would play it. And it's cool that
it's
they're
free
doing
to start, right?
And they're doing Switch and mobile,
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, that's cool for people who are not familiar with this kind of genre. Like, it looks good. I'll be into it. I'll play it on Switch and just have a good 5-10 minute battle and just laugh and everything and be like, okay, I got my fix for it. You know. Yeah, but it's sad that everybody they didn't like it. And so this is Nintendo's most disappointed video, but I'm like, this is more the Pokemon company. But I think it's one of those things, and I'm sorry, Corey, if I cut you off. It's one of those things that it's one of those things that everybody had expectations for a Let's Go Johto, so they already expect that to be announced. And when it didn't get announced, because I didn't believe that was going to happen, people would just show their displeasure by not liking what they show. But some people that I follow on Twitter were just like, yeah, I'll give it a chance. And yes, it is by Tencent, but I'm like, I guess.
Hey, if it makes people happy, that's all that matters. That's how I feel about it.
I will try it because it's free, right? I mean, that Pokemon Cafe game was free too, so.
Yes.
Yeah. It's why does my phone keep going off? Shut up.
Oh, that Pokemon Cafe, I'll talk about when we're playing.
Okay. So the other terrible news that came out this week was Baby Wario is a thing, and he's available in Dr. Mario World. So not only is this terrible creature exist, this terrible, awful creature exists, but he's a certified physician at the age of 2. Awful. Terrible.
He beats Doogie Howser.
Yeah.
Right. He looks amazing. I want a hoodie. I want a plushie. I want an amiibo. I want him. It's the Studio Ghibli anime style teeth that gets me. It's straight Donkey Kong teeth animated on this baby. And I'm just like, his smile makes me laugh. And I want him. Like,
He's
I
cute.
love Wario. Yes. I love Wario for his shenanigans and stuff. But seeing him in baby form, I literally like was on not cloud nine. I was waiting for my star invincibility to come, and it came and it hit me, and I was just felt super powerful when I see him. I just got so happy. I need him.
He is adorable, but you have to admit that that Goomba tower with the three Goombas in a coat, like that old gag, that just cracks me up. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
And the Dr. Dolphin. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow. Yes.
Have y'all played the mobile Dr. Mario World?
I haven't. No.
I played.
That's.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Ed.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I played it like once, and then I was like, nah, and then I deleted it. The only mobile game I put any time into was Fire Emblem, because I love Fire Emblem so much. But then you started unlocking cards, and depending on what season it was, it pretty much just turned into anime fetish cartoon cards, and I was like, I can't get into this. Can't.
I besides the when Nintendo did their first mobile game, whatever that one was, like the Me Think, I was just like, that was the only mobile game. I didn't really support Nintendo with their mobile stuff, because I'm like more of their console and handheld games. That's more. I feel like Nintendo did everything else, and no disrespect to all the other games that came out that they did, but it was just like it wasn't something for me. And Dr. Mario is kind of one of my least favorite puzzle games because they don't give me the right pill that I need to get the virus, and then when I do get it, that one little pill is falling down onto something that I actually want to get destroyed next, and so they now just keep giving me the wrong pills, and I'm like, no, I can't do this. No.
Yeah. Well, Ed, speaking of Nintendo mobile games, our last news story is all about them and how, quote, Nintendo is moving away from mobile following the success of Animal Crossing New Horizons. So it's weird because, yes, the Pokemon Company is still making mobile games, but the Pokemon Company is separate from Nintendo, although a lot of people think that Nintendo owns the Pokemon Company. They don't. They own about 40% of the company, which is a majority stake. So that's what keeps Pokemon off of other platforms. But they're not going to make mobile games anymore. New Horizon. They said New Horizons to date has sold 13.41 million copies. It sold 13.41 million copies in just 6 weeks. It's closing in on the 16 million mark as we speak, and they think the success of the Switch and their games doing console games is a better fit for them. Mobile, as a lot of people remember, they moved into mobile kind of right before the Switch launched with Miitomo, which was kind of like their odd social media thing.
That was the thing that I enjoyed. I loved Miitomo. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. I actually really thought that they were going to integrate Miitomo into the Switch and have it be like their own social network where like you could hang out with friends and do stuff, but obviously that didn't happen. So yeah, look, Mario, I remember when Mario Run was kind of a disappointment for Nintendo. It was downloaded over like 100,000 or 100 million times, but I think they said only like 7% of the people that downloaded the game actually paid the $10 to play the rest of the game. So that was pretty disappointing. I think the only game that was actually pretty profitable for them was Fire Emblem, because of its kind of cheap mechanics to make you buy things. But
and people we're playing Dragalia Lost. People still play that and
Yeah,
pay for it.
yeah. And
So
the developer said, yeah, Nintendo, we could have made a lot more money, but Nintendo said tone down the microtransactions. So
yeah,
that's probably pretty good on Nintendo. Actually, when they said that, I was like, good on you, Nintendo. Good on you, because you probably could have just, wiped your butt with $20 bills, just still boatloads of cash.
It's good that you brought up Super Mario One. I think that's one of Nintendo's most historic moments in gaming. Uh, with Miyamoto showing up on the Apple stage and everybody just being like, "What?" Because you would never have expected that. And uh, my mom, she owns it and she enjoyed it. Uh, I didn't have no need for it because I was just like, "Wait a minute, I got 7,000 other Mario games on these platforms that Nintendo has. I'm good." Uh, but yeah,
Yeah. So,
but good for. But I think it's sorry. I think it's smart that they're getting off of mobile platforms. I don't think really
I mean,
they don't really need it.
I don't think Mario Kart's doing very well either.
It's not.
I think that was the turning point for them.
Think of it, what is that, a flash in the pan, as they say? It seemed like everybody was talking about it, and then I haven't seen any posts. Or
I think it's
anything
because
about
the Switch was so successful that
Yeah.
they're like, why would we download it on our phone when we can have these great experiences on our Switches? So,
Yeah,
I mean, that's how
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is still selling.
That's
like
how I've
crazy.
always felt about mobile games, though, right? Like, there's a couple that I play. Like, I play the stupid Disney Emoji Blitz game every day because I get free stuff if I log in a certain amount of times in a month. But like, that's like the one game I play while I'm going to bed or while I'm falling asleep. Right? I just have it open and I played Threes for a while, which was a pretty decent game. I don't know if you guys played Threes, but it's a pretty awesome kind of number matching game. I actually highly recommend it. It's free, I think. So, I did hop on that Angry Birds craze for a while. That was a fun mobile game. Like for me, like Angry Birds is like the quintessential kind of mobile game. But other than that, like mobile games are just kind of like, okay, I guess I'll play this Candy Crush clone for the 47th time. You know what I mean? Like it's just not. Mobile games are just not for me,
Me either. I don't really like having too many games on my phone. I don't have any right now. I used to play Panda Pop because it was pandas.
Panda Pop? What's this?
You had-
What's this game? What is this
You
game
played
called?
it?
Panda Pop.
Panda Pop. You had to play as this mama panda whose little baby pandas were trapped in these little colorful balloons at the top, and you had to match the different colors. And if you ran out of whatever ammo you were using, you'd make her cry, and her little baby pandas that were still enslaved cry.
Oh.
So I felt like the world's worst human being whenever I would fail a level.
Yeah. Well, maybe you are for failing that level.
Yeah. Saving. I mean, pandas aren't they endangered still? They're one of my favorite animals, and I couldn't even accomplish that mission.
It's getting close to them not being there. Some of the pandas have been banging out at the zoos. And so they've been.
You paused as though you wanted to say this very discreet, polite way of phrasing it,
Yeah.
and then you just came out with "bang it out."
Yep.
I was going to say shebang. They shebang banging at the zoo, but I was just like, no, pretty much they begging. Pandas, they've been begging out, and they've been having children, so they kind of been repopulating, trying to get them back to getting them off the extinction list. So
I actually do follow a channel on YouTube that shows the baby pandas every day. You can watch their shenanigans. It's absolutely adorable. If you're having a bad day,
I think it's cool when zoos do that. They put a link out. They be like, "Hey, this animal is having this baby. Come and watch it. And celebrate with us and everything." Or they'll be like, this animal finally got to have a baby, and this is their 1-year anniversary or birthday. Come celebrate and like watch it. Then they sometimes ask for donations and stuff, and I think that's cool.
Oh, that is cool. Okay, this is a tangent, but what are your favorite animals whenever you go to the zoo or the aquarium?
I always look for tigers and koala bears.
Oh.
Tigers, koala bears, otters,
Penguins.
penguins, platypus, and elephants.
My kid likes penguins right now.
Do you guys have the ability? I mean, not right now, obviously, but our aquarium has something where you can set up a day to feed the penguins or hang out with them.
Our zoo, I think they let you do it if you kind of just ask them when it's feeding time.
Really?
It's a small zoo, so
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because I think it costs like $200 to do it.
Oh, gross!
The Audubon Aquarium in New Orleans. I could be wrong.
Yeah, our shed aquarium, they don't do it. But like we had a zoo in Chicago and then a zoo in Brookfield, which is like an hour away. But they don't do it, so you get to see the animals and everything. And I haven't been there in a while. Maybe next year I'll go back to Brookfield Zoo. Take my nieces and nephews and make a day out of it, because I miss seeing the tigers and the penguins and the otters and stuff.
That's so cute.
It was so bad. The first thing, we walked into Brookfield Zoo, and the first thing we seen was giraffes. It was just like we took a day off of work serving a giraffe, because Toys R Us had Jeffrey the giraffe. And it was just like, this is the first animal we see is a giraffe. We're not trying to be minded up work. The giraffes were cute though, and everything. And I was learning some new things about like some different animals. I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Ooh, yeah.
Oh.
Wow. Well,
what were we talking about?
I don't remember. Do we ever remember? No.
We was talking about Nintendo not doing mobile games, and then you brought up the Panda.
Oh, the Panda Pop.
I just tweeted that out, by the way.
Okay. It's cute. I used to play it. I haven't played it in quite a few years, but Pinterest that's a different podcast.
All right. Well, we're going to kind of get into what we've been playing. So, I haven't really been playing all that much because I've been trying to adjust to our new changes and stuff. But I've been playing a little bit. But Celeste, I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
I'm tired of hearing what Ed has to play.
So
right now,
like you guys, I often have to get up very early Monday through Friday, like 5:20, and it's about a 40-minute commute. So by the time I get home, I'm exhausted. This week I've been falling asleep in the recliner at 8:30.
Oof.
Yeah, it's I'm pretty tired. So I try to play Animal Crossing New Horizons every day, do the chores. It's relaxing. It's soothing. I am super excited for the updates. They are adding diving like they had in New Leaf.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that, did we?
Oh, I'm your girl.
Why don't you tell us about the Animal Crossing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Stealth shared it on Twitter, and it looks like you're going.
Oh, you follow him too?
I love him. He's so sweet.
Yes.
He makes me so happy. He's a beacon of joy all the time. Well, I don't know who else has played New Leaf, but you were able to collect mermaid decor whenever you would travel to the island with the Kappa, and you will be able to have mermaid decor. Pascal, the otter, is returning. Whenever you dive and you catch a scallop, he appears and he's like, "Hey, man!" He's a hippie otter. Can I have that? He's hungry. So if you give it to him, it looks like he's going to give you some mermaid decor. New sea creatures for the museum whenever you dive. I don't know if you guys remember diving in New Leaf if you played it, where you could catch like anemones and
no, I never played
different types of shells, and they have new recipes. Swimming and diving is just so cool. I
was watching the trailer for it and just seeing them jump up and do like they touching the toes and then diving in. I'm just like, Nintendo, everybody loves you right now. Like it was super cute.
That was one of the first things I said when I first played New Horizons. I looked at Timmy, my boyfriend, and I was like, I can't dive. There's a problem with this game.
Mm.
But it's all right. But besides that, we've been playing a little bit of Clubhouse games in our free time. I don't know if you guys are interested in that at all or
I'm
picked it up.
waiting. I'm ready to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
I know Jesse got it, and he said it's so good. He
It's
really loves it.
fun.
Yeah.
I I've always wanted to learn how to play chess
Okay, pick
and
it.
some different card games because I just know how to play BS and Go Fish.
Hmm.
But takoyaki is a really fun one on there if you get to play it. It's at first you know how it is whenever you start a game you've never played, you're very intimidated, but once you learn the rules, you pick up on it. They have their form of Uno. They can't call it that, of course, and their form of Yahtzee. And darts is a blast. Billiards is fun. Fishing reminds me of Animal Crossing with the shadows, and not to spoil it, but you can catch boots in
Nice.
clubhouse games. But on the weekends, whenever I have some time, I like to play games that get my adrenaline going a little bit. I don't like to do that before getting to go to bed because I want to actually fall asleep. But I've been playing A Plague Tale on the weekends whenever I get a chance. That is a beautiful game, and
I
the storytelling's excellent.
I got to get that game finished before you guys have your panel because I think that's gonna be that's one thing people talk about is like the narrative in that
Oh,
game. It's good, and
what do you know? I'm on chapter 11. I just got to chapter 11. Do you know where you are?
I just probably chapter 2 still.
Oh, okay, okay. So I won't say anything.
We snuck out from the kingdom because the mother died and everything. So we snuck out and then I stopped playing it. Um I continue to jump around with games. I apologize. But I wanna
Oh,
get
it's all
in
right.
I really wanna get into that because like I kind of want to get prepared for like Last Guardian. I want to go back through Rhyme. I want to go back through Plague's Tale Innocence. It got so much praise, and I want to go through that. And like I want to go through these. It still has this action to it, but the narrative stands out, and I want to go through a lot of that and just look at it and be like, man, this is for those who, like I said last time, love the narrative of God of War. They need to play these games and see what true narrative is in a
Mm-hmm.
sense. But that's just me. I'm sorry.
If you guys have never, if anybody listening has never played it, if you do not like stealth missions, it's not the game for you. It is.
If you bought The Last of Us 2, you need to play a Plague's Tale because that's what you mostly do in The Last of Us 2. It's a whole bunch of stealth. So y'all can play the Plague's Tale in a sense.
I
Get
will
them there.
admit that I have very colorful language whenever the little brother Hugo is trying to draw attention or he starts freaking out. I'm not going to say it on here because we're a family friendly podcast, right? So, but I'm like, oh, please be quiet, please. You're the one I'm trying to save. Could you not screw this up, please?
Yes.
I don't know if you guys ever get like that with video games where your mouth just goes off.
I don't
Every
get
day.
I don't get mad like that, but sometimes I'd be like, "You are so unnecessary."
Oh, I'm gonna start saying that. That's really snarky. You are so unnecessary.
Yes,
Wow.
That's even meaner than what I say, Ed. I think
because
you're
the program
snarkier than I am.
because the programmers and developers be like, "You gave me this character to do something, and you're not making that character do what needs to be done. Help me. If I need
Mhm.
help, help me." That's
Don't be a
why
hindrance. You are ruining this game for me.
I
You are hindering us from finishing this game.
I and see I trash Rockstar by Grand Theft Auto 5 about that, and I won't get
Mm.
into more of that at all. I was heavily disappointed. I would say I was going to say a certain word, a different word, but I was heavily disappointed because they programmed a certain character who didn't do jack. And here I am playing sleeping dogs, and every assist character that I had did something to help me get through the mission.
Mm-mm-mm. It's like, come on. Throw a dog a bone just once, please.
Throw a bone, some peanut butter, whatever. Throw something.
But yeah, that's what I've been playing. Hopefully, I'll pick up a Plague Tale this weekend. What about you guys? Who's next?
Ed, you're next. I'm picking you. So, I choose you.
Yeah, great that you chose me.
You're my Pokemon.
Yes. Wait.
What?
Wait a second.
I keep you in a ball, and then I bring you out when I need you.
Oh, well, your Pokeball is awesome, Ed. I love the posters in it.
Thank you. I got them all from work. Before we throw them, I was just like, I'm taking this poster. You're not throwing this one in. I took all the Nintendo posters. Y'all could keep the Batman. Y'all could keep the Halo. Y'all could keep all of that. The Nintendo posters, they're mine. And I did that. Oh shoot! Every time the Nintendo representative came, I was taking stuff, getting keychain. I was getting keychains, not so much coupons, keychains, booklets. I got a notebook from the Nintendo rep that they didn't need, so they gave it to me, and it had like the Mario hat on it, the Mario logo and design. I had that notebook. Like, I was getting
Cappy, I think his name is.
Yeah, I got a keychain of Cappy from it. I got the Legend of Zelda treasure box where you can keep your 3DS games. So when you open up, it goes dee 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 dee. It makes the chest noise from the Zelda series. It makes that noise every time you open it up, and then you close it. Like,
I don't know if you've prepared your will yet, but can you think of me?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Me. I was always happy to see the Nintendo rep. I was every time he came in, like I was so happy. And when if I missed him, I'm like, dang it. But then he'll be like, yeah, he was sad that we wasn't at work when he came in, but he definitely just goodie bag. I'm just like, oh, I love him. But I started a Pokemon Cafe. Beautiful animation, really love the game. I gotta get more into it. It's kind of like it's a touch-based game, kind of puzzle game. So you get to name your character, and you can't play it on your TV, so you gotta play it on your Switch because you gotta use your hand to move stuff around. And it's very easy, and you're making food for different customers in Pokemon, and you want to make them happy. You have a kind of limit of how many moves you can make, and so you gotta be wise to see what things you're gonna make for that Pokemon or for that customer. And it's a really cool game. It's definitely free. Picked up Nightcrawler, Nightcall. So this is a game that they've been showing for about 2 years. They had it for Xbox. No, not Xbox. They had it for the PC gaming thing, and that's where I seen this. I'm like, I need this game. It's you're a cab driver, and you're picking up people, and you're trying to solve this mystery of who the serial killer is. So you gotta not only get customers to where they need to go, but you gotta listen to them and pick out clues and everything. And once you do, you'll be able to figure out who's the serial killer and stuff. I think there's two more. There's like 3 serial killers and stuff. But you got to make a decision. Are you trying to make money and gas your car and feed yourself, or are you trying to catch the killer? And it's a really good premise. They had this in the Nintendo Direct a couple of years ago, but no one had an official date, and it's just dropped the day of this recording. So it's $20. I definitely picked it up, and I can't wait to start it.
It's called Night Crawl.
Night Call.
Night Call.
Yeah, I thought it was Night Crawl, but I think they changed the name to it. So
okay, because I looked up Night Crawl and it was talking about monsters and dungeons, and I was like, I think I'm looking at the wrong game.
Yeah. I downloaded Ninjala, but haven't started that. Went back to Graceful Explosion Machine. Love that game. Oh, such a great game. Picked up Elliot Quest for like 9 cents, but haven't started. Yeah, and played a little bit more Streets of Rage 4. Didn't really touch Breath of the Wild yet. Touched a little bit more of Invento, but I didn't solve the puzzle. I gotta solve it. Still working my way. I'm at 4-9, so that's where I'm
job.
at. I am making progress. I love this game so much.
Isn't it cute? It's very soothing. It doesn't even, you can't even get frustrated with it.
Yes. And plus it's making bento boxes, and it looks like bento boxes and sushi. That's my thing. I love it. And then Minecraft Dungeons. I'm going to be getting back into. But that's pretty much everything that I'm playing right now on Switch. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to be trying to work down some more stuff. I literally saw The World Ends With You at Target, and I thought it was $20 because it was in the case, but it was still $49.99. Just like, dang it. So
I do want to recommend. I'm looking at your Night Call game. If you haven't played NeoCab on Switch yet, that's really cool.
I've never heard of it.
It was in an indie direct a while ago. It's like a story you're like you're like the last human cab driver or something, and you like learn about all these people's stories and stuff.
Are you like a female cab driver? And it's like a lot of purples, like that kind of neon.
Yeah, like that kind of vaporwave style. That's very popular.
Yeah, okay.
Because I'm looking at Night Call, and it reminded me of NeoCab, but I don't think there is murder involved.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I haven't picked it up yet. I'll put it on my wish list, though.
There's always murder involved.
There can be murder if you want there to be. If you try hard enough, I suppose. Don't give up on your dreams, kids.
Whoa.
Just joking.
Wow. What are they making you write about over there at another Zelda podcast?
That's proprietary, Corey.
Okay.
Can't talk about it. Just kidding.
Talk about it after the show. Well, I guess it's my turn. I've been playing a lot of Destiny. It's sucked me back in. I don't really have anything else to say except I've been playing a lot of Destiny, and nobody on this show understands what I'm talking about, but that's okay.
I do.
Do you? Do you? Ed? Do you?
Yes, I do. I get excited when you play Destiny. I really do.
I am finally caught up, I think, on this season's story stuff. So it's just the grind now, the weekly grind. Getting those powerful engrams. Also, I think I'm going to start raiding again. I found a group of all dad streamers that are going to raid like normal humans instead of, like the hardcore people. So that's exciting. Awesome. So, because I still haven't raided since the first raid, and there's like 5 raids now. So,
wow. How long does the raid normally take?
Well, the first time you run them, like half a day, maybe longer.
What, that long? Wow.
But once you get it down, I think every raid can be completed in under an hour if you know what you're doing.
Okay.
I when we were doing Leviathan regularly, we had it down to like 35 minutes. So,
okay.
I used to have a pretty intense raid team. And we would literally raid 3 times a week every week for like 3 years. We did that 4 years. So,
I'm glad you're doing that again, and that you're streaming it.
Yeah,
you're so passionate about it.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting because I have no faith in my ability past Leviathan. So, let's see. Destiny 2 raids. There's Leviathan. Let's see. There's Leviathan. There's Last Wish. Which is really cool looking. The new dungeon actually looks really cool too. Gosh, what are the other ones? I know the Black Garden just dropped. Let's see. There's Leviathan. There's Last Wish, which came out with Forsaken. There's Scourge of the Past, which is all about Aldrin and his kind of resurrection after Forsaken. Last Wish is about the Queen Mara's resurrection. Crown of Sorrow is the one that I don't really know a lot about. And then Garden of Salvation is the newest one, which explores the darkness and the birth of the darkness and how they are like the darkness is coming back to invade. And so this is what the new expansion is about. It's about the new expansion is called Beyond Light, and it's about harnessing the darkness and walking the thin line between the light and the dark, and how to make sure like you don't cross the line either way, because there's a huge spectrum in between the light and the dark.
Quick question: is Nolan North still in the game?
Nolan North, yeah, he's the ghost.
Right. Okay. I don't know if I'm like, it sounded like someone else. It kind of didn't.
Nolan,
I think after the.
No, it's Nathan Fillion was Cade, and they spoilers for Forsaken, but they killed that character. But the last expansion Cade was in, Nolan North did his best Nathan Fillion impression to play that character, because Nathan Fillion is on some cop TV show that apparently just got canceled because of everything that's going on. But that's for another day.
Yeah, because I was wondering why. I'm like, it sounded like the ghost voice sounded different after. I think after I beat the game and I started doing some of the like DLC.
Well, there's
stuff.
There's also like different ghost inflections based on what part of the game you're in because of the darkness, and its transmissions being blocked and stuff in certain parts of the game. So
maybe that's it then. Maybe because it looked like I still had the same ghost, but the voice was different.
Yeah, I don't. It's still Nolan North. So, but
maybe I had to go to see if I got. I think I have Forsaken, but I think I haven't started yet because I was still doing the last expansion that came out before Forsaken.
Warmind.
I think so. Yeah.
Which
what was before that one?
Curse of Osiris. Which that story is super cool, and they flubbed it hardcore because Osiris is one of the coolest characters, and Saint 14 is the coolest character in my opinion. Because I wear his helmet. I wear Saint 14's helmet. So
is that when you was as a Titan?
Yeah.
So that's the helmet that you had.
Yes, Saint 14 is the he's one of the most mysterious characters in Destiny, and they finally opened that door open, or they busted that door open with the last season. And because he's a follower of Osiris, and Osiris left. This is about to get really nerdy. Okay, I'm sorry. This is, and trust me, Josh Finney, if he's listening to this, he's probably gonna slap me later.
Before you go in, Corey, now everybody understand why me and Celeste was talking about Bloody War.
Yeah.
Why Corey loves Destiny. Get into it because I find it so fascinating.
Okay, so before Destiny's, the original Destiny, that story starts. All this stuff happens before the original Destiny, before you are resurrected. And Osiris was the Hunter Vanguard before Cade. He left the Vanguard because him and Zavala don't agree on a whole lot. And his master pupil was an Exo named Saint 14, who was a Titan. And so when Osiris left the Vanguard, Saint 14 and the rest of the Titans, which is like Zavala and Shaxx and Saladin, like he left because he disagreed with them, and he was a disciple of Osiris, and so he went to go find Osiris on Mercury, and battles happened and everything, and he was killed. Saint 14 was killed. And so the story of the last season was all about Osiris using the sundial, which is Destiny's version of a time machine, to allow you to go through the infinite forest, which is their version of like different timelines, and you go through in different aspects of Saint 14's path to find Osiris, to make sure you change the course of history so he doesn't die. And the end cutscene of him, when you realize that Saint 14 lives instead of dies at this final battle, he walks through the door of the infinite forest, like the pyramid doors on Mercury, dragging a Vex by its foot and throwing it out the door. And then one of the big Minotaur Vex bosses comes out of the door behind him to kill him, and he just runs up to it and just starts headbutting it, because that's like the way is okay. Destiny has these really awesome armor sets and weapons called exotic armor and exotic weapons, and the helmet I wear is the helm of Saint 14, which is Saint 14's helmet. And in Destiny 1, when you created a bubble shield to protect your teammates, if enemies walk through it, they're automatically stunned, which Saint 14 was known for headbutting and stunning enemies, so that's how they kind of incorporated it into your abilities as a Titan. So like it was just really cool when this big Vex Minotaur walks out, he just runs up and headbutts him like 3 times and he smashes him. So sorry, I got real nerdy there, but it was
no.
So do they borrow from Greek and Egyptian mythology?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. When we're dropping those names, I know nothing about Destiny except it's a shooting.
Especially the story revolving around Osiris, which obviously Osiris is very Egyptian. So,
like I said, I really want to go. I think I should go back to the first Destiny and then jump in.
The lore and stories of Destiny is way more interesting than the game itself. So I'm just gonna, I love playing the game. Like I think there's things in the game that are interesting, especially when you're doing the raids and stuff, and you actually, because like the raids in Destiny are meant to be like you play through the campaign and you get a story through the campaign. Yeah. When you do the raids are meant to be the conclusion of the campaign story. But the problem is, I think on Xbox at least, like, only, I think they said 7 or 8% of players actually finish a raid.
Because of the exclusive stuff on PlayStation?
No, just because the raids are hard and requires a lot of communication, teamwork, and everybody's got to be on point. You know, like they are very hard.
Because it's not crossplay yet, right?
No, they're not. Crossplay is coming next year, I think.
So that raid statistic might change.
It
would be interesting to see.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Destiny is to the forefront of my life right now, and I can't stop. Somebody help!
We can't help you.
I don't want to take it away from you. I mean, you seem to be enjoying it.
I am. But right now it's all about. There's seems to be a new kind of. We were talking about this on Tower Casuals on Monday. Seems to be a new darkness equivalent of the Vanguard forming with Eris and the Stranger and the Drifter, and we're about to go to Europa, right? One of the moons of Jupiter, Europa, right? Yeah.
Or Beyond Light.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's literally a location they've been teasing since Destiny 1 launched, because it's literally the second page of the Destiny art book is this planet and what's going to happen there.
I think I'm after the show or later on tonight. I'm going to watch the Destiny, not Destiny 1, the Beyond Light trailer, because I really think they should make a movie or some kind of like web series.
Their trailers are very their tone piece trailers are very good. Yes, I should say. You should watch the opening cutscene of Curse of Osiris also. It's also very good.
You know what? I need to see that because I didn't. I think I missed it.
By the way, if you go to Bungie's media manager, every single cutscene up through Forsaken, you can download. You can just download it for free and use it in your content, which is awesome.
Nice. That's awesome.
And then once Beyond Light happens, they're going to release the Shadowkeep cutscenes. Because like they wait to release the cutscenes on there just so if people want to catch up, they're not spoiled by anything.
Yeah,
but
I will say Beyond Light, that build up to the end to the reveal. Even though I'm not really familiar, I think they did a great build up. to that, with the narration and stuff. Like everybody come, I'm like, this is really cool how they did that. They did a fantastic job.
I was really surprised that the stranger showed up, because that was a character that they've been very open that they kind of weren't going to do anything with. They just kind of wrote her out of the story after Vanilla Destiny 1 because they didn't know what to do with her, and they didn't know what to do with the darkness. So they've been very vocal in the past of just saying, we're not going to do anything with this character anymore because we didn't really know what we were doing then. And now she's back, and it's awesome. She's the coolest character. Sorry, go ahead.
What you said again?
I just said she's one of the coolest characters. So
she looks like she's the lead in this trailer.
She is.
Like it looks like that when everybody comes, like you see her, and I'm just like, oh, she's a team lead or something.
It seems like she's going to be the leader of whatever the equivalent of the Vanguard is for the darkness. It seems like that. So
okay.
Wow, I got to talk about Destiny on this show. It made me excited.
I had no idea it had so much lore.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you want to know Destiny lore, there's a YouTube channel called My Name is Bife, and Bife is the king of Destiny lore. He probably has, I would say, close to 300 or 400 hours of lore videos on Destiny, at least. Just different stories, like learning the history of the game. Like there's a 4-hour video of the story from Destiny 1 leading into the latest expansion, which is Shadowkeep. There's just a 4-hour story breakdown of what happens between the first game and the second game up to this point.
Without the expansions and the raids and stuff, Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 story is canon. That's like the full story, besides everything else outside of it. Correct?
What do you mean? What?
Like if you go through all of Destiny 1 and you get that story, everything's canon. Or after, like the specials and raids and all of that, cutting all of that out. If you finish Destiny 1 and then start Destiny 2 and go to that whole story campaign, those two are like it's
all connected.
Destinies.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm just saying, without the expansions and DLC and all of that.
No, the expansions are actually key parts of the story. You need to play the expansions to get all the story. You need to play everything to get all of the story, which is preposterous, but you do.
But if you took that out, the story that you got for all of Destiny 1 and the story that you got from Destiny 2 without everything else, that's the story of Destiny. For right now, just the campaigns, without everything else.
But if you want the campaigns expanded on, you have to play the raids, you have to play through the strikes, and there's even story and lore components in the multiplayer, like the competitive multiplayer. So like Trials of Osiris is the big multiplayer mode that everybody plays on the weekends, and it's only available Friday through Sunday, and it's like to be part of Osiris's brotherhood and unlock the gear that comes from playing Trials of Osiris. Like you have to play Trials of Osiris to get those story beats and those cutscenes. And depending, like it's the way it works is like it's like the best of 7 right now. Like you go to. Well, I think you go to St. 14 in the tower now, but you used to go to the lighthouse, pick up a card. And like every time you won one, you get a yellow, like a yellow sticker to put on your card, and every time you lost, you get a red sticker. And if you got a flawless card, you got better gear if you won 7 matches in a row. So it's a whole thing. Sorry, I'm taking up everybody's time with Destiny lore, but it's I'm sucked back in like real hard. So
it's good to be passionate about something. I like seeing people excited.
Yeah. I mean, that's why we started a Destiny podcast, so we wouldn't have to take up time on another podcast to talk about this stuff, even though we just did. So anyways, I'm sure I got some of that stuff wrong, and I'm sure if Josh is listening, he's probably screaming right now, but it's all right. But anyways, we're gonna wrap up the show, unless anybody else has anything they've been playing or want to talk about real quick.
Not so much. But yeah, like Corey mentioned, we are having a Pride panel this weekend on Boss Rush. I believe next month we are doing a women panel about story narrative. I don't know what we're going to name it or anything. And hopefully, and I was talking to Jesse about this, Corey.
Yeah.
And Celeste, you might find this kind of interesting, but I kind of want to do a cosplay panel in August or
That
sometime in
would
the
be
future.
cool.
Yeah, because I think that's one community that we have not really touched base on or really know about. And I kind of would like to talk to different cosplayers who who dress from movies, anime, video games and stuff, and like really talk to them about their passion about it and
Hmm.
what we see how cosplay is going to look in the future. Because you know seeing a Buffman in the Princess Peach costume is not going to change. I think that's completely awesome. But also seeing like a woman or something do their take on Luigi or somebody.
I'm going to wear my Wonder Woman costume on that show.
Yes, please do.
Just kidding.
But I kind of would love to love to have that discussion. And Corey, maybe in September, if you want to do a Destiny panel for Beyond Light and stuff. Maybe even though that Star Wars casual, I think it would be cool to get different Destiny players um talking about Destiny
Mm-hmm.
and stuff, and why from it being having this problems to right now to it's probably it's a, the improvements made that game really like stand out. And
Mm-hmm.
ever since they left Activision and did their own thing, Destiny has been on a rise
Yeah.
of doing good quality and giving out good content. So
definitely.
I
Yeah.
it would be good. I would watch that panel.
Yeah, and we're going to have guests on. I think starting next week, we're going to try to get someone from the Destiny community on the show every week. So that's the plan. But yeah, but anyways, that's been our show. I want to thank everybody for watching. Remember, you can check out Nintendo Pow Block every Saturday morning on your podcast service of choice. Watch us here live on twitch.tv/BossRushGamesLive, mixer.com/BossRushGamesLive, and of course, youtube.com/BossRushGames. You can check out all of our shows on BossRushGames.com. Please check out our 1v1 episodes, our interviews. We've had some bangers lately, so I'm very excited. Celeste is coming up next week, I believe. So,
I cannot wait.
oh my gosh, dude! I was like, I hope we can get an hour out of these 2 episodes that we recorded last week, because I recorded one with Celeste and I recorded one with MJ, and I think between the 2 shows, there's about a little over 4 hours of content there. So. Yeah, those were great conversations and I learned a lot. So I hope everybody enjoys those episodes as well. Yeah, Ed, where can we find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter at that pressure code. You can check out my new Twitch channel if you care for. It's at that retro code, but it's actually ATTHATRETROCODE.
Wait, what is it?
At that retro code. It's actually with the AT. So the word ATTHATRETROCODE. So, yeah, I'm going to probably try to string stuff through there.
You have 0 followers, Ed. I'm disappointed in you.
If not,
I followed you.
I kind of got to get my Xbox to recognize it, so I got to get that all together. Hopefully, I can. But also Okamiko and Lyrical C. Okamiko for my PlayStation, but Lyrical C for my YouTube streaming, because that's where I'm going to be doing most of my PlayStation 4 gaming at. Yeah, and check out Optional Opinion on SoundCloud and other podcast apps. Yeah.
Nice. Celeste, where can we find you?
I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Fairy Crypt. I like food, cats, makeup, video games. And Ed, I need to know what flavor of Ben & Jerry's that is in the background. It's been killing me.
It is strawberry cheesecake.
Is it good?
Oh, it's so good. It's cheesecake. It's cheesecake ice flavor ice cream, strawberries with graham cracker pieces inside of it.
Wow.
And then I just brought milk and cookies, Ben & Jerry's today, and I was in so much heaven that I should have brought another one because it's hot, and they had another one at Target, and I was just like, I need another. There's 2 for $7 at Walgreens, and I have to go back to it and get some more. But yeah, that's what I got.
I want it.
It's so delicious. I because I normally don't eat cheesecake, but like the craft made the Serenity cheesecake stuff, I would tear down. They cheesecake is so good, and so I tried the Ben & Jerry's just on the rim, and I'm like, I'll try this. This is my 3rd strawberry cheesecake.
Wow. Well, you can find me at I am Corey HD on Twitter and Instagram. You can also find me at Corey HD on Twitch. You can find all of our content on bossrushgames.com. Hope you check out the site. Hope you download our show on whatever podcast service you listen to us on. Please rate and review, like, subscribe, and share our YouTube channel. Smash that bell, as the kids say. I think that's what they say still. So, yeah. Thank you, Ed. Thank you, Celeste. Remember, everybody, play games, be better, and we will see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.